Hello, my name is Gabriel Simpson, and this is my Mastery Journey timeline for Full Sail University Public Relations Master's degree. Okay, so in this Mastery Journey breakdown, I will detail my long term goal and the steps to take in order to achieve my long term goals, short term goal, and issues needing to be addressed in the distant future and beyond. The obvious first step for me will be experience. And the first thing I'm going to do, even in the long term, is get as much experience as I can. I've identified three potential career paths: client service manager, media relations manager, and campaign manager. Okay, so first off, I want to start with client service manager. And I just wanted to list a few of the responsibilities, not all, mind you, but just some of the responsibilities, the ones that mainly drew my eye. As a client service manager, first of all, they're a professional who is responsible for overseeing a business's relations with its clients. He or she may also be responsible for communicating with clients, to find out, which services they're satisfied with and where they believe the business can improve. It also serves to have excellent communication skills. Okay, next up is a media relations specialist. And what these guys do, and gals, sorry, what they do is develop corporate or product positioning strategies for specific media outlets, plan photo and editorial opportunities for use in the media, develop editorials to fit a publications or broadcast medium. I think that might be a typo. And they gain favorable product reviews and publicize them to the media. A position organization they represent as an expert source, as well as execute media events such as press conferences, interviews, tours, and promotions. Last but certainly not least is, I guess, an unlikely path that I found, and that's a campaign manager. And what they are responsible for is overseeing the day to day operations of political campaigns. They work closely with candidates to develop and implement strategies for winning elections, communicate with campaign supporters to keep them informed of campaign activities. They manage campaign finances, including fundraising through both large and small donations, and they conduct research on political issues to help candidates excuse me, formulate a position on key issues. Okay, so as far as a short-term goal, the immediate steps I've decided to take is find a mentor so I can send in a learning tree, which I'm happy to report that I have found a mentor, and she actually is a graduate of the master degree program, Miss Lisa Maskey. Uh, I also want to be proactive in my PR mastery journey. So this means I want to go out and find books and videos and whatever I can, anything that'll help me along the way before I graduate, and even after I graduate. I also want to get involved, with an internship, whether it's paid or unpaid. That way I can get some, get more real world experience as far as learning what it is I need to do and what it is I can do and what it is I like and what it is I don't like. I also want to learn and retain as much information as possible because that's important with any endeavor. And then I want to say maybe the most important thing that I didn't do my bachelor year that I'm going to do this year is I'm going to maintain my personal learning network, which includes classmates, colleagues, my mentor, and full sales staff and alumni. I decided to put this in here because I feel like this is one of those things that people tend to overlook, because it's like, you're going to school and you're trying to do well, and you're going to do well, but you have to. These are issues that need to be addressed. Otherwise, if they're not addressed and at least nipped in the bud, so to speak, they can really get in the way of any career endeavor you have. And the first one to be imposter syndrome, and this one's big for me because this has stopped me from countless opportunities that I could have had. But at the same time, I feel like it was maybe a blessing in disguise, because maybe I'd have gotten to something I didn't want to do anyway to begin with. And I have. And the fear of failure. And I feel like that's very important, because a lot of times in life we have to allow ourselves to fail in order to learn, because a lot of times failure can be a better teacher than success. And I feel like that's very important for anybody in any field. And glossophobia, if I said that right, glossophobia, that's important, because that's a fear of public speaking, and that's something that I'm going to get over if I do want to make it. I feel, at least in my eyes, in the public relations field, and I've been doing my own kind of work to get over that, so to speak. So it's like I'm very shy by nature, but I've been trying to open up more to people. So I try to go up to people and talk more, and just kind of be more of a people's person, and try to understand them and have them understand me. And telephobia, if I'm saying that right, is another one of the things I have to deal with, and that's obsessive fear of imperfection. And I think that again, this kind of goes hand in hand with the fear of failure. We have to realize it's okay not to be perfect. One could say that Jesus Christ came to this earth, and even he wasn't loved by everybody, because he was perfect and everything. And that's something that I feel like we as people need to learn from. It's okay not to be perfect. And last but not least is one that I feel like everybody can relate with, and that's envy. And it's important to not be jealous of what other people have. And to deal with this, I've said multiple times that I have, what I like to say, I tell people that I'm Odysseus trying to get back to my Ithaca after the Trojan War. And that's what I tell myself, because we all take different paths in this life, and sometimes we're going to get to where we're going when we want to get there, and sometimes it's going to take time for others. But it's important that we not compare ourselves to other people, because we all have, I guess you can say, we all have similar chapters but different stories. As it concerns my distant future and beyond, I would like to get some experience in all three areas if possible. Once getting that experience, or at least some of it, I would like to figure out a way to combine it with my love for creative storytelling, kind of in the way that Mozart combined his love with music and what was it, opera. I like to do the same thing, but just in different mediums. So far, in the future, I would like to establish my own one-stop shop, as far as helping the business with their public relations, their copywriting, and creative storytelling, with a focus on marketing and brand awareness.